Hey, what's going on? This is SilentRovingWind, and welcome back to my Let's Play through The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. Last time we left off, we jumped back into the Class 7 shenanigans with Rean and Co. in his hometown of Ymir. And after touching base with everyone at the... in Class 7, we went to the hot springs and had a heart-to-heart with Claire about moving on and learning to be happy in Rean's perspective, or for Claire not drowning in her work. And then afterwards we climbed up the mountain to learn that we were had a test thrusted upon us by Claire and Mr. Vander. Afterwards we got separated and ambushed, was able to reunite with everyone, and eventually defeated Mr. Vander. And now that they find us worthy to, I believe it was a test to see if we were capable enough to protect the prince, we heard some strange roar that seems to have brought something back from the Calamity and the War of Jormungandr, so we're gonna go check that out. So who's the big baddie around the corner? Nobody? Oh, what the? What in the demon archaism is that? Magic Knight Ursa Zamil. Oh, lovely. What? A Magic Knight? Just being near it sends chills down my spine. It looks to be one of the more powerful knights. It's back to look like it's had its ass kicked. This is the knight that we once fought in Glacia's shrine. Be careful, everyone. This is no ordinary foe. Yeah, no kidding. Don't worry. As long as we all stay alert, I know we can take it. Let's do this. Alright.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Downer blue. Oh, wait. It's using a order? What? Damage dealt. Oh. How many turns do you need, dude? Oh,
my turn.
My word. Okay. Well, that's annoying. You didn't need to miss as well. Ow.
Let's go.
Oh, right, and I can't use orders in this. I was gonna... Oh, that reflects damage to me as well.
Oh, and open it.
I'll care for you.
Thanks.
Well, this fight is starting off great.
I'll save you.
Thank you.
Engaging.
Well, I at least got rid of the physical reflect, and a good thing too. I'm gonna need to borrow that crit for Rean.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
And you're about to be empty once I'm through with you.
Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Eight, please. Breaking dawn!
Now break. Ooh, all cancel as well. Nice.
Thank you.
Go!
Alright, and our damage is
Thank
back
you.
up.
Charging.
Not good.
Thanks.
Well, shoot. Absolute edge. Ow.
My turn.
Do you have the braces too? I'm gonna throw a unit
I'll leave
in.
it to you. Leave it to me. Switching out.
I'm up.
He does not. Whoops. Okay. He does have a passion, though. So give that to our buddy Hero. 5,000. Okay, not bad. Oh, not again. Ow.
Listen, Even Crystal.
Let's go. This'll be fun.
While we're all guarded up, switch
Back out.
back to
Leave it to me.
Yuna.
Arcus, activate. Ha!
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, come on. It's so annoying.
It's my turn.
Or at least I can
Crimson
teach you.
Flash!
Oh, come on.
Nuh-uh.
Okay,
Thanks.
now that it completely wasted all my BP, I hate that it can do that where
It's my turn.
it can interrupt your own with no consequences. No, we're gonna Spirit Unification.
Spirit unification!
It's my turn.
You.
Ha!
Pumped up.
Then Blazing Swarm
Pierce's fire! Blazing swarm!
Here I go.
into UFart.
All for one.
And one for all!
Let's finish this.
Yeah!
Alright, yep, that did some decent damage and we're ow.
Not today.
Break damage.
Let's go.
Man, this thing's really kicking my backside.
I love you. Thanks. Here to play.
At least, finally, someone who's not named Irene.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed.
7! 8 leaves! Breaking dawn!
Oh, that's not gonna give me any extra turn.
Let's go.
Darn it! And it also increases EP? What was that? Or was that his break gauge? Man, why do I always have the worst timing when it comes to that? Summon power? I
It's my turn.
always forget these Archasms have moves like that heal them. I really don't have any oh wait, I have Black Tortoise. Go.
Hold out! Black tortoise!
It's my turn.
Ha!
Nice.
It's down!
I'll help.
Okay. Brings back to normal. And he's gonna interrupt my order. Man,
Let's go.
so annoying. Go away.
Crimson flash!
Really,
I'll leave it to you.
I'm up.
Passion
Arcus, activate.
Rain. That's not good.
Ha!
I think they should live this. Ow!
Not today.
Forgot was there, not Kurt.
Damn it!
I appreciate
Not out yet.
the sentiment, Ash. Speaking of the sentiment, want to go a little crazy in there?
Time to paint this town red! Gotcha! You go!
Not a bad trick, huh?
Eat this! It's the last call! Sinner's Reverie!
Ow!
Not today.
Damn it!
Here I go.
Man, I just need to keep Ash attached to one of these two just for the CP boost he keeps getting. He'll...
Arcus,
I
activate.
think you're far enough away. He's most likely not
Thanks.
going to hit you with this. I was wrong.
Very well. It's my turn.
All right.
Spirit unification!
Let's go.
Ha!
Nice.
It's down!
Jump in, Ash.
Mine!
Let's go for
Pierce's
it.
fire! Blazing swarm!
This'll be fun.
Yeah, go for physical this
All for
time.
one, and one for all! Everyone, go!
All right.
Let's go.
Go in,
Huh.
then jump in here.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Eternally flowing.
Nice. Of course, that's just going to delay a turn for him. Just get a hit in. That's not good. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna need to swap
Tag
back
out.
in music.
Gladly.
Get
Arcus,
them back healed
activate.
up.
Go! Thanks.
Thanks.
Here I go.
Oh, Black
Hold out.
Tortoise.
Black Tortoise!
Burning Heart.
Burning heart!
Just a little bit more. Ow. Get your
Arcus,
CP
activate.
back up, Rain. Yeah, I'll get my own CP, Ash's CP up. Ow.
Not today!
Damn it!
I didn't even need to do that.
Here I go.
Go Blazing
Fiercest
Swarm.
fire. Blazing Swarm!
Gonna go UF.
For one.
And one for all! Let's go, everyone!
Come on, let's finish him off. Ah, so close. Want to take a crack at it, Yuna?
Time to bring out the big guns. Turn good and fire!
Eat lead.
Not done yet. Onward! Valiant charge!
Come on, run you through. Yes. Okay. Some sketchy moments, but wasn't too bad.
Well, look at that.
And everyone leveled up. Got Nemesis Arrow. Counterattack damage increased to 150%. Got evasion buff. Nice. Claire got Saintly Force. Sepith increase from attacks and crafts, and EXP increase. Nice.
Nice. That'll do it.
Means Fierce Crimson Slash can now be used. Oh, an upgrade to his impede move. Nice.
I only get cuter as I level up.
I've only just begun.
Stats updated. Yeah, I did it!
Always nice to improve.
Nice.
Ash can now use Rumbling Smash 3. Oh, his impede move got a buff as well. Faint chance of 60%. Nice. Down goes the knight. Target neutralized. Good work, everyone. Not to belittle our stunning accomplishment, but that felt like a walk in the park after facing down the Thunder God. For real. But anything looked bad next to that. I'd prefer if you didn't talk about my father like he's some kind of monster, even though he is one. Now, having just been tossed down the side of a mountain, I suppose I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, no kidding. Still, what was a magic golem from the Dark Ages doing here? That's a good question. Although I do recall hearing that one appear during the Civil War. Yeah, it did. I mean, that's true, but they're only supposed to appear when the spirit veins are stimulated, as they were during the Civil War and the Great Twilight. Exactly. I'd have to ask Emma or Rosalina to be sure, but I'm not sensing the same kind of disarray in the veins that I did then. Then there's the fact that the Black Records describe the Magic Knights as having been created to compete with the Divine Knights. But every last Divine Knight is gone, so why would they appear now? It seems like whatever's happening right now, it's recreating everything that happened right before the Battle of Jormungandr, so I don't know what would be causing that, though. That is rather perplexing. That's not the only mystery either. I'm just as concerned by that power he used. I was under the impression that it was only possible to affect causality by using the Great Twilight. Oh, was that what him casting orders were? Affecting causality? Yeah, I remember you, Lecter, and Cedric using it back then. Okay. I thought that was just them using their own, orders. No, that was them affecting causality. Okay, interesting. It's probably not a good sign that a magic knight can use it too. Yeah, no kidding. At least it didn't do anything to decrease defenses and only decreased attack. Otherwise, that would have been a problem. Wait, that wasn't what made that noise? There's another one? Oh, great. More than one, it appears. They came from the valley path. We should hurry. Ymir may be in danger. Right, let's get moving. Oh, lovely. Oh, okay. Go off. Oh, hey. Whoa. He defeated all of them by himself. We weren't needed here after all. Thank goodness, that would have been another long boss fight. Damn, he didn't even break a sweat. I feel as though we've only seen a fraction of what he's capable of. Regardless, Ymir should be free of danger now. That's a relief. Is everyone ready to head back to the mansion then? Thank goodness. Okay. Man, those knights are a pain in the backside to deal with. Thank you again for saving our village, Lord Mateus. Think nothing of it. A light workout now and again does the body good. Light workout, he says, after he got through with a full tussle with us. A light workout, he says. I'm not sure we can even imagine how someone of his strength sees the world. Well, I think it's time we got down to business. Oh, goody. We're gonna stop with the pretenses of getting jumped and just get to it, huh? And my wife and I will leave you to it. No, please. You two have long been close to the Imperial family. I think it would be best if you remained. Does this involve them somehow? Come to think of it, you mentioned aiding His Highness the Prince earlier.
The truth is that several days ago, Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard left for their honeymoon aboard the Courageous II.
Oh, this ought to be good news.
They have not been seen since.
Oh, brilliant. Come on.
How could they be missing?
And you're certain of this?
Yeah, how does something as big as the Courageous go missing?
I'm afraid so. We haven't been able to reach the ship or any of its crew.
Maybe they just don't want to be disturbed on their honeymoon?
You've lost contact with the entire ship?
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
They were only just starting their new lives together.
You don't think it could have malfunctioned and crashed, do you? That's dark, Yuna. Unlikely. It's one of the most advanced airships in the land. I agree. They've always kept it well maintained, too. I think we can discount that possibility. Which means that there must be a human culprit behind this. Anyone put out a statement yet? You know, like, if you want to see your beloved prince again, you better pay up, or anything like that. Though we, too, are operating under the belief that this was a deliberate crime. To date, no one has claimed responsibility for it. I'm wondering, with all this stuff about things happening that they shouldn't have, like people in Crossbow being hypnotized and bloodthirsty, like back in Cold Steel 4, or the Magic Knights reappearing. I'm wondering if it's something weird with like the causality again, like they just literally just disappeared, or like were written out of reality, or something weird like that. No leads then, huh? This whole situation seems really unnatural. Are we sure the prince isn't deliberately trying to conceal his whereabouts? It wouldn't be the first time. Not wrong, Altina. I doubt it. he's got no reason to pretend to be dead like he did during the Great Twilight. And at this point in his life, he isn't the type to worry others without a very good reason. Regardless of the reasons for his disappearance, this is a crisis of national importance. Hence, Emperor Eugen entrusted me with the task of investigating it in secret. So His Majesty doesn't want anyone to know. And that makes sense. If the general population were to find out, it would almost certainly spark a panic. Yeah, 100%. And the unfortunate timing would only serve to throw fuel on the fire. As a precaution, we've only informed those who need to know. That's a good call. Last thing we need is more chaos with a signing ceremony and Crossbell coming up. Yeah, Rain, you don't need to worry on that front. You don't think this was done by someone who didn't want Crossbell to regain its independence, do you? Oh, that's a good question. Would Rufus even have the time or manpower to, like, abduct him? To, like, but he doesn't gain anything from that, surely, unless he's gonna use him as, like, as either, like, a proof of what his military can do, or as, like, a bargaining chip or something. If it were, they most likely would have issued a statement by now. We can't rule out that possibility, but we don't have enough evidence to seriously consider it either. I mobilized the students of the Vander School to help in the search, but we need more people on the ground, which led me to asking for Class 7's assistance. Okay, so just a quick question. After all Reen has done and all Class 7 did leading up to the war, that wasn't a good enough body of work for you, so you had to decide to, like, fight us on a mountain and throw your son off a cliff? The heck's wrong with you? He came to me as a graduate of Thor's, and I agreed to offer him my aid. He spoke to Principal Le Guin to secure her approval, and then summoned those of you here as Class 7's representatives. Also, speaking of which, like, the old Class 7 too busy, well, at least the ones not over in Crossbell? Or are you gonna feed them into the loop as well? Do they not need a test? Ymir was chosen so that we might discuss the situation and search at the same time. So far, that search has not borne fruit, but the appearance of magic knights is concerning. Agreed. It's too odd to be just a coincidence. On another note, this trial gave me an opportunity to see how capable you all are. Okay, sure, dude. Whatever. You all failed horrifically. Wow, what the frick? They came away very impressed. I would hope so. That's a relief. I'm glad we didn't disappoint. As if we would. And Kurt, I'm especially impressed with the capable young man you've become. Thank you, Father.
That said, I must hear your answer.
What? No, get out of my house. What do you think the answer's gonna be?
Are you willing to assist in the search for Prince Olivert and Lady Sherazard?
Sign me up.
Erebonia needs Prince Olivert, and he has done more for Class 7 than we can ever repay him for. I don't know who or what is responsible for his disappearance, but none of us can turn a blind eye to it. We will devote all we have to finding and, if necessary, rescuing him.
You know what? Let's get to it.
I'm sure all of the others who couldn't join us would say the same thing.
Yeah, speaking of which, are we gonna contact them, or...?
Excellent. Then consider yourselves entrusted with this task. We'll be counting on you.
I'll let you down.
Right!
Now, the matter being confidential does mean we cannot officially mobilize the army to aid in the search.
Okay.
If there's anyone you trust to bring in for additional help, however, you have full permission to share this information.
Got it. I'll see who at Class 7 can actually help.
Understood.
Though our assistance may be minuscule in comparison, we will do whatever we can.
Thanks, Father.
The Isengard Range is our backyard, so we could mount a thorough search of it and the surrounding area.
Oh, thank goodness I don't have to go up the mountain again.
Your help is much appreciated, Lord Schwarzer.
Having accepted Matthias Vander's request, Class 7 was formally added to the search for Prince Olivert. Who else is a part of it? Just Vander, Claire, and us at the moment, or? By the time their conversation had reached its end, however, the day had drawn to a close, prompting the decision to remain in Ymir for the night. Okay, and another soak in the hot springs. Bathing twice in one day feels a little indulgent, but I can't have any lingering fatigue holding me back. I'm going to need to contact my old classmates to discuss how to approach the search as soon as possible. Ah, thank goodness. But boy, what a day. I'm honored to have had the chance to face the Thunder God one-on-one. I just wish I could have put up more of a fight. It may be a divine blade now, but I still have a long way to go to truly feel worthy of that title. Still, that's not the most pressing issue right now. I'm more concerned about why all those magic knights appeared, and what that strange feeling was. Well, like that? What? Oh, Crow? What are you doing in my head?
You...
Oh, nope, that's the dark part of me.
am...
Reborn? Oh, shoot.
Do not lose sight of yourself.
Oh,
That sounds like...
hey, Osborne. What are you doing in my
Swords
head?
are without form and exist within oneself. If you have need of your blade, you need only to grasp it in your mind.
Wait, no, that's not
Grasp
Osborne.
it in my mind.
Oh, god damn it. Wait, what? My word.
Your Excellency.
Well, this is awkward. Nice weather I'm just gonna leave.
So it really was you.
Oh, wait. So while I was having a PTSD attack, he was the one who helped me out? Why did I think it was Osborne?
Something seemed amiss. I thought my advice may help.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you. It really did. This silence is so intimidating.
Is it the science, or is it the fact that you awkwardly stood up in the buff and acted like you were pulling out a sword?
I hope I haven't disappointed him by letting him see me like that.
And the way I said it made it sound like more sexual than I intended it to be. Anyway, moving on. At least he
Green
doesn't seem to
Schwarzer.
mind.
Sir,
I am very grateful to you
for what?
for all you have done for Kurt.
And for not throwing him off a cliff like I did. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh,
The hot springs won't do you any good by standing. Sit.
I suppose you're right.
I've long been aware of my son's burdens.
I just don't give a crap about him.
His worries stemming from House Vander being stripped of its long-held duty to protect the Imperial family, and of concern for Prince Cedric.
Yeah, and considering Cedric ran off to go join Ouroboros, his concern for that just increased tenfold.
Yet as a father, I chose not to console him. I do not regret that decision.
If there were a cliff nearby, I'd eat him off of that too.
But I am relieved that he found you to help him break free of his shell. He's grown more than I ever could have imagined.
Well, it's not just all me. His classmates are a quirky bunch, let's say, so I don't think anyone would have stayed in their shell with them around.
That is why I am grateful.
So you were still thinking of him, In your own way.
In your own messed up way.
Truthfully, I don't think I deserve the credit you're giving me. Kurt's development came from his own ceaseless hard work, and the support of the friends he met along the way.
All of that was only possible because of your guiding hand.
I certainly tried to play a part, but I still think my role was minor.
I mean, I understand it's good to be humble, and I like that characteristic, but you gotta take some credits and accomplishments. You could be a boss when you want to.
I'd like to ask, why were you withholding your strength during our duel?
I was withholding?
Was I?
Even I would struggle against a divine blade of the Eight Leaves School fighting at their best.
I like Rain had to ask that too. Wait, I was? No, I'm pretty sure I was fighting for my life to not end up like your son yeeted off a cliff.
I think you're overestimating me as much as Countess LeGuin did. I played more of a supporting role after my students arrived, but I wasn't shying away either, I assure you. I'm simply not capable enough to do that against an opponent of your caliber.
Then that leaves only one other possibility.
Oh boy.
Something weighs heavily upon you.
I guess you'd be right.
Then you could tell.
It came through loud and clear as we crossed blades.
I suppose strength like yours wouldn't come without being so perceptive as well.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be talking about swords fights while in the bath.
Does this worry relate to the state I found you in earlier?
I'm honestly not sure myself.
I see. No situation is too complex for the warrior who follows a simple course.
Profound, but what the heck does that mean?
We use our skill to protect that which we cherish. We need not strength for anything more.
I'm ashamed to have almost forgotten something so fundamentally important. Thank you for reminding me of that, Your Excellency.
Alright, Banner can be carrying in his own weird way. Just, I guess not with its son. I spent longer in there than I planned to, but thanks to the pep talk, I feel a lot better now. I don't want to stay out too long and be late for the meeting back home. But that's not until later, so I think I'll walk around a bit and cool off. Obtain towels for Rain and friends. I am not switching into those for battle or for running around in. Rain reflects on his swordsmanship after Matthias notes the burden that has weighed upon him ever since the Great Twilight's end. Elisa, currently staying in the city, is all too happy to congratulate Ellie on Crossbow's re-independence, proving their friendship transcends national borders. Probably should have read this back during the Crossbow part. Whoops. Together with Tita, Tio is ready to develop the latest entry in the Orbital Gear series, pushing their know-how to the limits for the sake of a brighter future. Though Randy is delighted to rejoin the SSS, he looks back upon his time at Thor's Branch campus with a warm smile. Matthias chose to keep his distance while his son struggled. He thanks Rain for being there for him in his stead. Alright. In the mountains as frigid as her title, the Icy Maiden, Claire displays her undeniable talents as a former Ironblood against new Class 7. You could have held it back a little bit. Let's see, who's out and about? Yuna's over in the, foot bath? I don't remember what you call this. Oh, Instructor Rain. I came to enjoy the foot bath since we'll be heading out tomorrow. It's so relaxing that my mind must have wandered off. I've been thinking about all sorts of things. I know the feeling. A foot bath seems to have that effect on people. If anyone know, it'd be you. I guess this falls under the scope of your hot springs expertise. I'm worried about Prince Olivert and Shara, but that just makes me more pumped to give it my all tomorrow. Same here. I'll be counting on you. Anyone in the souvenir shop? Altina. Oh, there you are, Altina. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Instructor. I was just inspecting my equipment one more time to prepare for tomorrow's mission. The Imperial government seems to be intent on keeping this crisis completely under wraps. Access to information about it, even within the Intelligence Division's database, is heavily restricted. The direction of the operation itself still hasn't been decided, but it's fair to say we have our work cut out for us. Perhaps, but we'll still fulfill it, just as we always do. Right. We owe it to Prince Oliver to see this through after everything he's done for us. Let me guess, Ash...
There's Kurt on the lookout platform again. I think I'll see how he's doing before heading home.
Alright, but before that, I'm gonna look around a little bit more. My best bet is Ash is probably in the tavern. It does not appear he is. I would have thought either him or Claire would have been in here. Alright. Only other place is the mansion. I don't know if it'll let me in, though, or not. Oh, wait. Ash is with the dog. Not bad, big fella. Sounds like... ABDUCTION? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Has taken a liking to you. I've always been pretty good with dogs. So about that news, it wasn't what I was expecting to hear, but I don't think the prince would get off so easily. We probably don't gotta worry too much. I'm inclined to agree. Let's put it out of our minds for now. I'll be counting on you tomorrow, Ash. When are you not, Schwarzer? Yeah, Ash. There's Muse and Green's mother. I can only dread what they're probably talking about. I'm so sorry. It isn't right of me to ask our guest to help me clean up. Please, it's only right that I pitch in to help my future mother-in-law. I hate you so much. And you know what they say? Idle hands are the 77 devil's tools. 77? What? Yes, I suppose you're right. There's no shame in wanting to help each other. Good. I love how she just disregarded that mother-in-law comment. And now she's just calling her mother. God help my sorry soul. By the way, Mother, do you have any fun stories about the instructor when he was younger? I thought they may come in handy for reference. Reference to what? What does that even mean? Oh, when Reen was a child? Now that I think about it, I'm sure his childhood photos are around here somewhere. Would you like to take a look later? No, she does not. Mother, why are you providing blackmail to one of my students? I'd love to. I'm too late. She's already gotten to Mom. There's no stopping this girl, is there? Oh, instructor, don't be a stranger. Come and join in our little chat. What kind of masochist do you think I am, Music? That's okay. I think I'll pass. I know that circumstances surrounding Prince Oliver and Scheherazade are concerning, but you can't let it consume you. That's what's consuming me right at the moment. Sure. I'll never forget when Reen was little and still getting used to life here in the manor. He was so earnest, but stern. It only made him all the more sweet. Aw, that's so cute. Please tell me more, ma'am. I'm dying to learn about our beloved instructor in his younger years. I think that's my cue to bow out before I hear anything more. Oh, there's Claire. It sounds like she's deep in conversation about a mission. There's still time before the meeting is scheduled to start. Maybe she should go back outside for a while. Oh. Okay. Oh, hey, you two. So you've already checked the Isengard range. My pupils and I split up to search, but we didn't come across anything that seemed like a potential clue. That said, we were only keeping our eyes peeled for signs of an airship. Anything more would have required more manpower. Fair enough? We could take it from here. The locals know this area well, so if there are any clues out there, we'll find them. Feel free to head to your next destination, Vander. Right, much appreciated. We need to commence the search as soon as possible tomorrow. The other question is how far afield we should go. There's been no unusual activity around the hunting grounds I visited lately, so we could probably exclude them at least. The question is whether to expand the search area westward, or turn our attention more towards the east. I also need to figure out what's going on Mueller's end. Knowing Mueller, he's probably ripping his hair out, cursing Oliver's name. Oh boy. Alright. Time to go see what's on Kurt's mind. Hey Kurt, how are the hand injuries treating you. This view is just as beautiful in the evening as it is in the day. Yeah, on a clear night, you can see a whole sea of stars up there. Thank you for supporting me today, instructor. I feel much more confident in my own abilities after that battle earlier. Glad to hear it. But you still look like something's bothering you. I know Prince Oliver's disappearance is weighing on you, sure, but I feel like there's something else on your mind. You really can't see right through me, can't you? Yeah, Reen's good at that. He's good at seeing through people and being seen right through. After training under you for so long, I was finally able to show my father how much I've improved. Between that and the fact that we Vanders are once more able to serve as guardians to the Imperial family, I should be happy. But the man I swore to protect is no longer within my reach. So that's what's bothering you. The little, whiny Prince Cedric. The rumors of him becoming an Ouroboros enforcer are certainly concerning. How did that become a rumor? How did you hear about that? The only reason I knew about it is I got a player cutscene with none of you guys involved. Without a doubt. And if they are indeed true, I cannot say I don't understand what drove him to it. Wait, you can understand? What? All his life, he's been denied the freedom to choose his own destiny. He was treated as an object, sheltered as a youth, then used and tormented as he grew into a man, all because of his royal blood. So when he was given the chance to live a life of his choosing for the first time, he took it. I can empathize. It does make a certain kind of sense. Of course, the empathy does not mean that I've given up on bringing it back. I think I made that perfectly clear to him when last we spoke. I told him that we need to start seeing each other as we are.
I don't know when I'll have the chance, but one day I will go and find him. I don't know where we'll take it once I do, but if nothing else, I want him to know how I feel.
Something tells me you'll do just fine. Did I say something strange? Not at all. I thought I was going to need to give you some encouragement, but you picked yourself right back up. Just like you did when you were knocked off that cliff earlier. I still haven't quite wrapped my brain around that one. I was just acting out of desperation, that's all. Your father really does think too highly of me. You and the others would have grown up just fine even without me. I'm inclined to disagree, instructor. Wait, did you have a chance to talk to him? A little. We ran into one another in the springs, and he gave me some excellent advice. He may be a man of few words, but he possesses a tremendous kindness. Just not to you, apparently. I was honestly kind of intimidated by him at first, but now I can see the caring heart under that scary exterior. I should have known it would have taken you long to see him for who he really is. Outside of combat or training, he's a gentle, kindly man. He doesn't smile much, and has never been one to speak his feelings, so he's very easily misunderstood. He once learned that the local children were scared of him and spent the entire day upset that he could have caused them any distress. Wow, really? As absurd as that sounds, it also makes perfect sense. You really do respect him though, huh? Of course. He's the pride of my whole family, myself included. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'm gonna head off. There's still a while until the meeting, but try not to stay out in the cold too long, alright? I'll be sure to stay warm. See you later. Kurt wonders where the missing crown prince is, resolving to go out and find him when he's able. Spring hasn't quite taken a hold of these altitudes just yet. It may as well still be winter when the sun goes down. That's true. I wouldn't stay outside for very long. I won't. I'll head inside before it gets too cold, but I like to enjoy the air for a little while longer. Alright. Now time to go see what Clara is on about, and something tells me it's probably not good. It sounds like she's deep in conversation about something work-related. Should I wait here until everyone's ready to meet? Sure.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
Oh boy, what's up now?
I'm afraid I have terrible news. Crossbell's signing ceremony today was disrupted by a surprise attack.
Oh, lovely.
Crossbell has been reoccupied.
Again? For like the 5th time. What is up with that place?
Huh?
By who? What happened?
I can't believe it.
Yuna, you need to go lie down. We quite understand. Oh, don't worry about me. This is all just so sudden that it took me a minute to process it. But there's no way in hell I'm gonna sit around sulking when there's work to be done. Atta girl, Yuna. Well, if you're really sure. I'm sorry. I should have broken the news to you more gently. That was careless of me. Don't sweat it. I imagine you must have been pretty stunned when you found out too. Right now, I just want to know the details of what happened. For one thing, who would do this? Good question. Can you fill us all in? Of course. I apprised Lord Matthias of the details earlier, but you all deserve to know. As I mentioned, the signing ceremony for Crossbell Independence at 2 p.m. today came under attack. The assault was the work of a military force led by Rufus Albarrea. Rufus Albarrea? But he was arrested, right? He was, yes. But last night, the former Governor General and his subordinates escaped from Arcos Fort where they were being held. Really? Yeah, the police at Crossbell really suck. Though their breakout certainly put us on high alert, we had hoped to keep this information from going public and causing confusion during the ceremony. Unfortunately, it seems people had to find out in the worst possible way. So you're saying that they escaped one night, then were able to take over Crossbell the very next afternoon. There's gotta be more to this. Agreed. We're clearly dealing with something that has been carefully planned. What about Lloyd and the rest of the SSS? Come to think of it, they were supposed to be helping with ceremony security. Oh yeah, Lloyd got his ass beat. Pretty thoroughly, too. I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about the SSS so far. I'm sure they did their best to hold off the assailants, but... no. I suppose all we could do is pray that they're alright. You kidding me? No way any real harm could have done to them with Randolph there. I have to agree there. I'm sure the members of SSS are all just fine. Well, most of them anyway. What happened after the initial attack? Rufus' military force spread out, defeating the CGF and taking control of the entire region. What in the world? I know some of the military is, like, juiced up or whatever, but come on! You've got to be able to handle that better. After which, Rufus dubbed himself the Supreme Leader. Arrogant prick. And proclaimed the establishment of the United Nation of Crossbell. That sounds ominous. You took the words right out of my mouth. His new title and proclaimed rule makes clear that he wants to rule the entirety of Crossbell once more. Well, too bad, because we're not going to let him. That's right. If it wasn't obvious, Rufus Albarrea is acting alone, without the government or imperial family's support. I'm not sure if that's entirely true. Well, I'm sure that's true in regards to, like, the crown. The crown is giving, or the government is giving him direct help, but I'm sure that there's some within, like, the military or that were part of Osborne's group that defaulted back to him. Why do this now of all times? Do you have any idea of what his goal could be, Major? I'm afraid not.
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for His Excellency's actions.
Yeah, I thought he was supposed to have, like, turned over a new leaf. Why in the world is he going full dictator mode again? I was kind of thinking, like, after that episode where he took over, I'm wondering if maybe he's under some sort of hypnosis or under someone's control as well, like either from what seems to be similar effects of what happened on in Cold Steel 4, or if someone else is pulling the strings.
It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once.
Or he could just be a two-faced liar, just talking out of one side of his mouth. I don't know.
I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
I don't want to think he was lying when he said all of that. Putting him aside for the moment, what's the current situation in Crossbell? I'm concerned about how the surrounding nations must be reacting too. Currently, Rufus's black-clad soldiers are blocking all routes in and out of the region. Both Erebonia and Calvert seem content just watching how everything plays out for the present. It makes sense for the Empire to be reluctant to interfere in Crossbell's affairs after the war. But the Republic's silence is a little more unexpected. Both countries suffered major losses from the Ions and the Septarion on Zero when they attacked Crossbell 3 years ago. I'm guessing they aren't going to forget that in a hurry. Oh, you're right. Kia really did stir up a lot of crap then, huh? Those losses end up leading to the Civil War here and the economic crisis in Calvert too. So Calvert is likely playing it safe for now until they know what they're dealing with. But they're not just gonna sit this out forever, are they? I doubt it. It probably won't be long before they start making moves. Which isn't likely to end well given that they've steadily been increasing their military strength for a while now. So just a repeat of what happened 3 years ago, huh? Guess he's trying to carry on Chancellor Osborne's will in creating one, like, massive country, but I don't see what his game plan is to accomplish that, unless he's just gonna hypnotize everyone all the citizens into wanting that. All communication with the region is being blocked, so I'm afraid that is all I know. I'm so sorry I can't tell you how your family is doing, Yuna. I'm sure you must be so worried about them. No, it's alright. Your explanations made me feel a lot more at ease. It doesn't sound like the soldiers occupying Crossbell are going to hurt innocent civilians. I'm more worried about those who would try to resist the occupation. People like Lloyd or the rest of the SSS. I hope they're doing okay. There are a lot of other people we know in Crossbell right now too. Yeah, which is also concerning. Lisa and Sharon are there representing the Reinford Company, to name two. And Tawa is there representing Thor's, and Machias is there on behalf of the Inspectorate. And they were all supposed to attend the signing ceremony. They're all likely targets in the event of an attack too. Hell, I'd be more surprised if they weren't targeted. Thank you, Ash. That puts all of us at ease. Like I said, I'm sure everyone's fine. We've been through more than our fair share of trouble in the past and came out on the other end in one piece. That goes for Lloyd and the SSS too. Even if they did have to rely on a child to save them out of both instances. I wouldn't be surprised if they're all working together to get the situation under control. Yeah, I'm sure they are. All we can do is believe in them. I assume you have finished discussing the Crossbell situation? If you would, Major, I would like to discuss the other matter at hand. Father? There's something else. When it rains, it pours, huh? What else is there? Yes, you see, a video recording was recently delivered to the Intelligence Division. It doesn't directly concern what happened in Crossbell, but I think it's something that all of you should see. Oh boy. What is this?
I am C, leader of the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front.
Crow, it's not you again. Take off the mask, Crow. We care about who you are without the mask.
With the iron-blooded monster slain, the Empire had claimed its key to enter an era of peace. Alas, it would seem his poisonous beliefs are now being carried on by zealots, espousing nonsense of a united nation.
That they are.
To those who support their losing game, and to the ignorant politicians who allow these dogs to bark, I say this. We shall see you pay for your crimes.
Dang, okay.
Our first target was the foolish prince and his wings, now bound to inaction.
Well, I guess we found out who the captors are. How were they bound to inaction? They imprisoned his backside. Wasn't like he pulled any punches. And besides, he was also imprisoned in like another... Wait. No, he probably wasn't imprisoned in Crossbell.
Our next target shall be the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City.
Vermilion City. Well, there we go. Someone's finally taking responsibility for the Prince stabbing. Why the name of C, too? Why does that ring a bell? C was an alias used by the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, a terrorist group who opposed the late Chancellor Osborne. His true identity was revealed to be a Thor student who you all know very well. Crow Armbrust. Yeah, that checks out. Still, I know, none of this makes any sense. Crow has no reason to be using that name again. And even less reason to abduct Prince Olivert and Lady Scheherazade. Does that mean someone else has taken his alias for their own? Most likely. I think that's a safe assumption. Unfortunately, I don't have a clue as to Crow's whereabouts. Can you get in contact with him? Oh, don't tell me they kidnapped him too. Trying, but he's not picking up. I know he went home to Jiraiya a few days ago, but beyond that... Nope, I can't get through to him. Just like I can't contact Elisa and the others. Wait, is he in Crossbell? Could something have happened in Jiraiya? It's been a hotbed of conflict lately due to the independence movement, so that is a possibility. But there's always the chance he was caught up in something entirely unrelated trouble. I have faith in Crow. Even if he did get caught up in something, he'll get himself out of it. I know it. For sure, the guy's always been a wily one. Either way, that video does tell us a few things. True, we can't be certain of this new C's identity, but I think it's safe to assume they are responsible for the prince's abduction. They also seem to be in conflict with Rufus Alberea and his faction. Though judging by the timing of the prince's abduction, you almost wonder whether they saw Crossbell's occupation coming. And if they did, that only raises more questions. Either way, now that we got our culprits, we gotta go work on going after them. Indeed, and I think our best clue will be the last part of the recording. The muck and the mire that gathers in the Vermilion City, huh? First we learn the prince was abducted, and then we get that mysterious declaration. That was a lot to take in. Either way, I can discuss it with my classmates tomorrow morning. Then we could decide how best to approach all this. Radio? Or something outside? Oh. Yuna taking it hard?
I know it's March, but it's still cold to be out at night, Yuna. Especially in areas that still have snow on the ground.
What are you doing here, Instructor?
I could sense you out here from inside my room.
I didn't see you, but I could sense someone outside, and that sense told me it was you.
Given how late it is and how new you are to Ymir's weather, I couldn't help but worry.
You can't just whip out those super senses for any old thing.
Maybe. But every time they prove useful in a situation like this, I'm glad I spent time honing them.
What are you sitting down for, anyway? Aren't you here to make me go inside?
This isn't the academy dorm. There's no curfew here. If you want to stay up a little late, I'm not going to stop you.
Wow. You sure you should be saying stuff like that to your impressionable students?
What, that you could stay up late? Heck, you probably do that anyway without me telling you to do it.
I don't think it hurts once in a while.
So you're not going to ask me anything?
I think I can tell what's bugging you, Yuna.
I'm not even sure where to start. I feel like you're the one who has to be willing to open up here.
Nah.
Open up? You think I'm just trying to act fine when I'm not, don't you?
Not just think it. I know I'm correct.
Dang.
You are. You are, but how many times has this happened now?
Good question. I don't know myself.
Over and over. Crossbell finds itself in danger, and every time I get all worked up and cause more problems for everyone.
Well, last time it happened, or that you got worked up, I don't know that you necessarily caused more problems for us.
I'm just tired of being such a burden.
You're not a burden, Yuna. Trust me. I may have been ragging on a certain group of people who I think, for the most part, are, but we'll just skip on right past that.
So what choice do I have but to bottle it all up and deal with it on my own?
I get what you're trying to say. But you're missing the fact that everyone wants to help you when things go south. That goes for all your classmates. And me. If it was the other way around and one of your classmates needed help, wouldn't you want to give it to them?
Well, yeah. Of course I would. But I think you're the last person I want to hear that from.
Not calling the kettle black there, teacher. Touche.
I get you're our instructor and all, and students aren't supposed to be the ones teaching the teacher, but...
That's not why I don't turn to you. Thing is, I have the same problem you do. And I need to work on it too.
Well, at least you admit it.
But turning to your friends, or your students, for comfort and advice isn't a sign of weakness. That's what they're there for. And that doesn't change, no matter how many times you have to do it.
I do kind of hope that in this game, Reen does get out of his funk and A, being down on himself, and B, trying to push himself too hard and relying on himself to do everything, because I wouldn't say that got old in the last game, but it did get a little tiring at points, so I do hope that he does develop out of that.
You help each other, so you can move forward together.
And to be fair, it does seem like he at least recognizes the problem and is both of those and is looking to strive past it, so that's a good sign.
And can I?
Go on.
Can you what?
Can I turn to you for comfort now?
Oh.
Of course you can.
We fought so hard. And we thought this was finally it. So why did they go and take it away from us again?
Because Rufus is a giant flaming prick.
Why can't Crossbell just be free? What did we do to deserve all this? Just leave us alone!
Aw.
Do you feel a bit better now?
Yeah. But now the embarrassment of all that crying in front of you is really starting to set in. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm fine now, really.
Well, at least glad you got it all out of your system.
No matter how many times people take our home, we'll just take it right back from them.
That's the spirit.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, I guess it is getting late. I'm gonna head back to my room. So, thank you for lending me your coat. I'll give it back now. I don't want you being cold either.
Thanks. Good night, Yuna. Well, I'd better get to bed too. It's been a really, really long day.
Yeah. First Claire, then Vander, then giant magic knights. What else is gonna try to hit me upside the head? Green's Route Act 1 as the snow thaws. End. Alright. This seems like a good spot to end things here for now, so until I rove into a universe near you, God bless, and have a good one.